Shalom, all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Ruach Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect Archeum that are teaching this word. Shalom Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Ruach Kodash. And as you can see here, it's just a quick video, and the UFOs, which we know, which that's what Esau identifies them as, UFOs, but we know according to the Bible that these are chariots of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, right? We know that they're the chariots, they're ships, they're the vehicles that the Lord Yahweh Shai moves in, basically, all right? And the angels, by the way, the Lord Yahweh Shai and the angels move in the ships, and they're written of all over the Bible, so they're being cited more, and Esau's media is publicly telling you they're out there, basically, and these vehicles are what the Lord and the angels are coming in to destroy the so-called white man system. So there's going to be a day where the skies of this world are going to be filled with so-called UFOs, chariots of the Lord, all right? And there's going to be one huge one in particular that Yahweh Shai will dwell in. But we know there's going to be a day where these chariots are going to fill up the skies of the planet Earth, in particular Babylon the Great, which is America, all right? They're going to be one of the tools used, one of the vehicles that the Lord uses to also destroy the system of the so-called white man, because they're going to destroy his armies with these ships, zapping lasers, going in and out and through buildings, zapping tanks with lasers, going in and out of buildings, destroying things, man, because they're going to bring an end to Esau's system, and also to deliver the Israelites also, all right? They're going to beam up the ones that have believed in Yahweh Shai, of his chosen of his people, the elect, all right, which are you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the elect of them, So lucky, I'm going to read the scriptures, just like that Foot Locker advert a few years back. Remember that one? And UFOs came and they beamed up all the Israelites. They beamed up they had them. It was like a Foot Locker advert. They had the kids, had the trainers, and the UFOs was beaming up all the Negroes and Latinos, all right? Because the Esau knows that. Even in the latest, in the Super Bowl recently, what did they have in the Super Bowl? The recent one, they had adverts with UFOs invading the earth, basically. Why are they showing you these things? Because it's all written in the scriptures and it's getting ready to happen, man. So let me play this here.
What did you do with the video, and did you reach out to authorities to share it with them?
Thank you for having me. And when I realized that I had something like this on the video, the first thing I did was I emailed the FAA to let them know what I saw, and maybe it was a safety hazard.
Well, she's funny. She said she emailed. That's that Edomite systematic bullshit. She emailed. I'm guessing the FDAA is like some type of authority of Esau. And this woman's probably an Israelite herself. Here it is. She's emailing Esau about the chariots of the Lord. We know what they are, man. When you go and email, they're coming to destroy this system. She's emailing the FDAA about the chariots. And then, Esau just documents that down and filters that up top. Look, man, more of these things are being sighted. More of these ships are being sighted. What's going on here? They know their end is near. They're elites, man.
I reached out to them. Unfortunately, I haven't heard back from them. They didn't.
Of course you're not going to hear back from them. See, in her mind, she did you hear what she even said? She said it was like, she thought it was like a hazard or something like that. Because when people see these kind of things that are in the world, they've been brought up by Esau, believing all the lies of Hollywood. They're alien beings, or they're this, they're that. They're green-headed aliens or Mars attacks aliens and whatnot. You see? Not knowing that they're really the chariots of the Lord. They're really the beings that the angels dwell in them. The angels of the Bible dwell in those ships.
My email, and then I sent it to Enigma Labs and the National UFO Database.
So there you go. The ships are being sighted, man. See? And ain't gonna be no eating that day. Ain't gonna be no emailing or none of that, man, because they're coming to destroy, all right? So let me read this here. This is Exodus 13 and 20. It says, and they took, and this is talking about when we left Egypt, and how the Lord guided us through Egypt. How the Lord guided us through Egypt by way of Moses, and also by way of a chariot in the sky, man, a ship in the sky, what they call UFOs in the sky, man. So this is Exodus 13 and 20. And they took their journey from Succoth and encamped in Itham, in the edge of the wilderness. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of cloud. All right. By day in a pillar of cloud. The Lord was, watching over us. All right. In the pillar of cloud. What's the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of Israel? They are symbolized as what in the scriptures? They're symbolized as pillars of clouds. They're symbolized as flying rolls. They're symbolized as wheels within a wheel. Okay. So when the Lord took they took their journey from Succoth and encamped in Itham in the edge of the wilderness. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. Exactly, because these chariots can do all sorts of things, man. So in the day it was a cloud that guided us, and in the night when it was pitch black, because in the wilderness there is no electric lampposts and whatnot, so it becomes thick darkness in the wilderness. If you've ever been out there in the wild, or like in a remote area in any land, when it gets dark, you see nothing. Literally, there's no lights, nothing. Especially if you go somewhere far out where you're away from any kind of city or anything like that, it's thick darkness, man. You hardly can see anything. See? So it says, and the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. Yeah, so in the nighttime, the chariot became fire in the sky, basically, a light in the sky. And that's how we was guided also, man. So hey, the Lord's out there, man. And we know that these ships coming is a curse unto Edom's world, the so-called white man. See, these ships being sighted, the international bankers, they know exactly what they are, the powers that be. But, lower level people like that woman, they are considered what they say goyim. Which she's probably a Jake anyway. But, they don't know what they are. Remember a few years back, there was that video, and the chariots were in the sky. It was like on World Star Hip Hop. And you had this Jake screaming, "They're coming, y'all, they're coming," he said. This is the shit the government doesn't tell us about and all that. They're coming, man. Y'all better prepare, he said, not knowing that they're actually his people in those ships. But that's the confusion of Esau. He's taught that these beings if there's any kind of outer world beings, he's taught some craziness about them, through Hollywood. I mean, the so-called white man, that's a video for another time. But he's completely destroyed this planet. He's completely destroyed the minds of the people, and particularly you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Completely gone in the mind, man. All right. So yeah. So it was a pillar of and by a night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people. So the Lord kept that chariot over us, protecting us. All right. Watching over us and guiding us, man. And we know, even brothers, man, we know this, like, in our day-to-day walks, when we're out and about living our lives or whatever in society, we know the chariots are there. The angels are always there, man. All right. We know these things are out there. That's in our mind. All right. So let me read this here. I'm going to read this here. Let me go to Revelation 19. Where was I wanting to go? I wanted to go. Yeah, Salakia. Yeah. No, I'm going to read this here in Zechariah in the NLT. All right. So this is Zechariah 5 in the NLT. It says a flying scroll. Okay. Which, like I said, the chariots are known as what? A cloud by day, pillar of fire by night, flying scrolls, rolls, wheel within a wheel. Okay. So it says a flying scroll. All right. It says, I looked up again and saw a flying scroll through the air. What do you see? The angel asked. I see a flying scroll. I replied, it appears to be about 30 feet long and 15 feet wide. Yeah, because Zechariah was describing the size and width of the chariot, the ship. All right, it was a huge ship. It says, then he said unto me, this scroll contains the curse that is going out over the entire land. One side of the scroll says that those who steal will be banished from the land. Oh my, this is going to enter America, the house of the thief. Really, these chariots are going to enter all over the world because Esau, the so-called white man, which is a thief, he rules everywhere. But in particular, Babylon the Great, which is America. That's the house, that's the chief house of thievery, man. Okay, then he said unto me, this scroll contains the curse that is, and it's a curse unto this world, because this world is wicked. These ships they're going to bring judgment, along with the nuclear missiles, along with all the other hell the Lord's going to bring. The chariots are going to be like some of the cherry on the cake, basically, man. Or the cherry on the cake, because the Lord's going to return in them ships, man. One huge ship and an innumerable amount of them. So it says, then said he unto me, this scroll contains the curse that is going out over the entire land. One side of the scroll says that those who steal will be banished from the land. The other side says that those who swear falsely will be banished from the land. And this is what the Lord of heaven's armies say. I am sending this curse into the house of every thief. All right? This is a curse onto this world, man. These ships are going to be a curse onto this current system. They're coming to destroy. You see, this is what the Lord's will is, man. Okay? And why are they coming to destroy? Just look at this system, man. Look what goes on here, man. The LGBT, the trans, all this madness, man. You know, you got all these kind of deviants in society. Everyone, if you're not in this truth and you don't believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you're an Israelite and believe in the Lord. Everyone outside of this truth is basically a deviant, man. Got mischievous spirits on them. You know, they're doing some form of wickedness, man. All right, there's no such thing. If you're not doing the Lord's will or you're not in this truth, you're not good. There is no good. One, you know, a lot of these people, you might have like a character that's so called okay, you know, but they go off on a few things, so to speak. You know, because what I mean is they go off on, what I'm saying is they break the laws of the Lord. This is a okay, so called. This guy is a nice guy or whatever. He's cool, man. But then he does off shit according to the scriptures. So how cool is this person really? You see? So, but like brothers say, if people aren't in this truth, you know, if Jake, you know, ain't in this truth, everyone's potentially an agent if they're not in this truth. That's the point. All right. So the Lord's coming to destroy all of that, man. All these deviant, wicked, mischievous spirits, take down all these heathens. This is what the Lord's getting ready to do. Heathens are the nations outside of you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. They're all getting ready to go down, man. So it's going to enter into the house of the thief. He said, the curse into the house of every thief, which is the so-called white man, the chief thief of thieves, man. And into the house of everyone that swears falsely using my name. And my curse will remain in that house and completely destroy it, even its timbers and stones. Yeah, so them ships, they're going to do some damage. When the ships return into the earth, and in particular enter into America, they're going to do Babylon the Great, which is Babylon the Great. They're going to do some damage. All right, they're going to do some serious damage, man. Okay, and this is how the Lord's going to return. All right. So they're going to do two things, like we always say. The chariots are going to do two things. They're going to deliver the elect, and they're going to partake in destroying of the wicked. All right, which is Esau, the so-called white man, all the other nations, you know, and 2/3 of the Lord's people, 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. So this is Revelation 19 and 11. And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doeth judge and make war. That's the Lord Yahweh Shai. He on that white horse is that chariot that he's coming on. And he that sat upon him, yeah, he's going to be on top of that chariot, man. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doeth judge and make war. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. Yeah, because he's going, when it says on his head was many crowns, meaning he's going to dethrone all these other nations. In particular, the so-called white man, all right? He's coming to take down the so-called white man's power here on earth, all right? And all the other nations, the Japanese, the Chinese, all these, the Russians, which are Edomites, or, a section of the nation of Edom, their power structure is going down on the earth, basically. This is it. The Lord's coming to take all these nations, the East Indians, the Iranians, all these armies of the world, these power forces are all going to be brought down. So that crown represents their thrones, their rulerships. They're going to be brought down. All right. So the crowns, he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name called the word of the Lord. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. All right. That's the fellow brethren, the fellow angels in them chariots. They're going to follow the Lord. They're going to return with the Lord. All right. That's the armies of heaven. See? And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of the almighty power. And he hath on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. All right. So this is what Yahushua is coming to do. So these chariots, meaning he's coming to destroy the nations. All right. Bring them down. All right. By way of what? The so-called UFOs. All right. The nuclear missiles. This end times. This is all encompassing the end times. So the UFOs being spotted, which we know are chariots, that's no mystery to us. We know what they are, man. All right. And the elites of Esau, the elites of the Edomites, they know what they are. The elites of all these other nations know what they are. They know they're signs that the angels are visiting the earth, man. Okay. So you know with that, I'm going to say all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rachah Kodash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect Akim that are teaching this word. Shalom Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rachah Kodash. Shalom, shalom.